Well, greetings and salutations to everybody out there in YouTube land. I'm your host once again, Dan Thornton. And I want to come on the mic real quick just for a few minutes here and give you some breaking news. Came out about an hour ago, but unfortunately, I had a real life work stuff to do. So because of that, I had to wait a little bit. But as I'm sure you could ascertain from the thumbnail, about an hour ago, it hit the wires that the Lions have added three void years to Carlton Davis's contract, freeing up millions in cap space. This is going to come from multiple persons within the greater Detroit media. So when the team acquired him, obviously most of us are aware, I should say, that the contract was $14.3 million cap hit. It looks like from things that are being reported that this will create up to $4.5 million in cap space. Detroit Lions turned Davis's base salary around a little bit, did some reworking on the numbers, and to me, I have to wonder if this is a prelude to the Detroit Lions making another move in free agency. It's not a multi-year extension for Davis. He was working on a trade from the Buccaneers, as we all get, when he was able to, the Lions were able to pick him up for a third-round pick. Lions converted $6 million of Davis's $14 million base salary in 2024 into a signing bonus. And because of that, added 3 void years to the end of his contract, according to the NFL's Players Association and their records. Again, I want to give credit's due. It's not from anything I did. I'm just regurgitating from multiple different outlets throughout the greater Detroit media. Davis, who's 27, I had his introductory press conference about a week ago, and I think most of us were pretty impressed with that. He was definitely open. He stated that during his presser, he was open to a longer-term extension with the team, expressed his interest in that interest to management as well. And he is currently entering the final year of his current deal. So a good move for the Lions, I would say. I get a lot of you guys will have different takes on this. But as I've talked about for about the last week or so since we've acquired him, I think Davis does fit a lot of holes for us. He's still young enough where, hey, I think you can get 3-4 solid seasons out of him. Once, especially a cornerback starts getting 30, 31, you can see where, maybe some decline happens in most of them, not all of them. So let's see what you guys have to say about this. To me, again, I'm going to throw this at you guys. Is this a prelude to Brad Holmes now making another move? We talked about it on today's morning show. Lions have about $30 million in cap space. I don't know the exact number, but it's just below $30 million. We'll go ahead and say 28, assuming you're going to keep $7 or $8 million of that for in-season adjustments or needs or whatever have you. Fine. All right. Now you're at roughly $20 million. Say you leave $6 or $7 million for the draft. You probably don't need all of that, but you get the idea. Now you're somewhere around $14 million. And with this, now you're back up to around 18, maybe 19 million. That's enough to go after probably a pretty legitimate target if you so desire. All right, what you guys have to say, Rucker? Yo, what up? Hey, now you know Carlton Davis is the man. Yeah, real nice film. Hey, first week on the job, I get you're converting some stuff to guaranteed for this salary, but hey, you're doing something solid for the team, trying to help out. Real quick, if you haven't yet subscribed to Lions Talk Live, please consider doing so, making that push to get to 6,100 subscribers. And we're only like 3 or 4 away from it. So if you can help out, please do so. Also hit the thumbs up button. Robert G, what up? What up to you too? Hopefully you got the news. Rucker, we should get another cornerback. Boy, wouldn't that be something if we get yet another one? All right, Pierce, Carlton Davis knows what's up. Yeah, he does, man. He seems like he's really trying to embrace his time here with Detroit, really trying to help the team out. I'm going to say this. This is probably indication him and other players see the potential in this year's team to possibly win the Super Bowl, make the Super Bowl. You get the idea. 9 drinks. Woo! The first woo of the show. Burger time. Sup, Dan? What a good dude. Like him even more now. Yeah, you got to like him, man. I mean, I don't see a downside in him yet. We've talked about his personality traits. We talked about him being a driver with some analytical personality traits. I think this guy is going to be a leader on the team. I think he's going to be physical. I think he's going to pound opposing receivers or tight ends if he's matched up with them. At extension, no, Pierce, real quick. So he converted, or the team, I should say, converted $6 million of his $14 million to a base salary this year, which basically, in a nutshell, frees up $4.5 million in cap space. I don't have the full details, but that's the gist of it yet. He did have a $14.3 million to the his cap number hit, I should say, went from 14.3 to 9.8 this fall, signing bonuses and prorated over life of the contract gap purposes. So the bonus counts 1.5 million versus the cap this year, which again, just brass tacks, end of the story. The Lions get back basically 4.5 million in cap space. Maybe I should just say that instead of trying to break everything down. All right, Marcus, I smell a trade. Could be. We'll see what happens. Brad's cooking again. That's where I'm leaning with this, that he's up to something. They're trying to work something out for another player. Doug, now they can get a really good edge, or offensive lineman. Good call on both of those. Rucker, should we pick up a wide receiver or cornerback? Man, I'm going to go with what Brett had to say, Rucker. Probably offensive lineman, interior offensive lineman, or defensive edge. Walter, good morning, Coach. Guys, hit the like button. Yes, if you haven't yet subscribed or liked the video, please consider doing both. All right, Rucker, Doug, I think we should get a cornerback or safety wide receiver. All right, we'll go with that. Yada, yada. I'm hoping this move is to extend Brown. Ooh, that could be a point. Are they trying to set up the St. Brown extension? Good call on that, man. Mike, howdy, Dan. 1 year, prove it too. Yeah, and I'm going to guess he's going to come in with guns blazing this season. He's going to do everything he can to secure himself a contract extension, a new contract with the Lions. So understood on that. Michael, what do you get? Sounds like Brad Holmes is planning on adding another free agent player. I concur. Robert, get T. Higgins now. Could you imagine that if they did? Wow, that would be crazy. Sean, how many years, or did I just restructure one? Just got on. Yeah, he just restructured, basically moved $6 million of his current salary or the salary for the upcoming year into guaranteed. That freed up about $4.5 million in dead cap space, which now the Lions can use towards signing somebody else if they want to. Marcus, Lions signed Chase Young. We'll see if that happens. Hookadoo, I missed the very beginning of the show. Coach, what's up? Like I just said, basically, in a nutshell, they reworked Carlton Davis III's contract. That's going to free up $4.5 million for the team this upcoming season. All right, Berg time. Lions fans will love him. I've watched a lot of his games. He can play, man. He balls out. Yeah, he's incredibly physical with people. And like I said, watch his upper body strength and his wingspan. When he goes up to press somebody, he can hold that press for, it may not seem like forever to the most of the world, but a half a second, a quarter of a second, and that really throws off a ton of timing patterns. Brent, seems to me that Brad is never done. Another surprise move coming? I would say it's real possible, Brent. Hopefully you're doing well, by the way. But yeah, if you're doing this move, you're doing it for a targeted reason, I suspect at least. All right, Doug, at Rucker, maybe safety or room for Reynolds. Last year we got Glasgow for $3 million. We need more offensive line. Not the same. Goff needs to be standing. Correct. He doesn't want to be down on the ground. Dennis, what do you got? Now let's get Evan Brown. That's a thought right there. Brent, OG would be great. Correct. All right. Let's see. Doug, any experience offensive line, the then future starter in the first 3 picks? Okay, I'll go with that, man. Ludell means he will be hurt. Let's hope not. All right, guys, I'll go ahead and get out of here. Just wanted to give you a real quick update. If you haven't yet subscribed to Lions Talk Live, please consider doing so. Also hit that thumbs up button thing. If there's some other breaking news later today, I'll try to get on the mic to you as fast as possible. Take care. Enjoy your day. We'll see you on the next Lions Talk Live. See you guys.